Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope y'all having a good day. Before I get started with the video and start clearing up some of the questions and comments that you guys left, I just want to say thank you for all the love and support that you guys showed on that video. It's close to like 200k views, and I honestly never expected it to get anywhere near that. I was expecting a couple thousand views, but like once I saw it go over 20k, I was like, whoa, like what's going on, you know? But I guess that's the power of YouTube for you. And I guess a lot of you guys could relate. So all of you guys been through something similar, and all you guys share the same passion for cars. So hearing about a situation that ends up pretty shitty like that, I mean, it does suck, but everything happens for a reason, and I'm just thankful like that you guys are just here showing support. Also, I just got a new GoPro, so let me know if you guys like the quality of it. I always use my regular camera, but I did want to get a GoPro so that when we start tearing down the 2J, like start taking off all the stuff that's on it, like resealing it and all that, putting the turbo, whatever, I want you guys to be able to see like a point of view, because I feel like just putting the camera there and you guys don't see exactly what I'm doing. Like some of you guys, I'm pretty sure eventually some of you guys already have 2Js, some of you guys are gonna build 2Js later on. So I feel like just you guys watching that is gonna be able to help you guys have a little better understanding of what to look forward to when the moment comes. But without any further interruption, let's just get straight to it. I know that there's a lot of questions and comments that you guys have, like, did I have insurance? Did I find out who did it? Did I have a kill switch? All of that stuff. So let's just dive straight into it, and I'll start off with the first question. Oh yeah, and real quick guys, I've been getting a lot of comments saying if I have a GoFundMe or anything like that set up, and honestly I don't. And I don't really plan on making one, but I was thinking, like, for the people that want to show support, I could offer like stickers or air fresheners or something similar in that style, just to, you know, so you guys could want to help out speed up the process on the new build. That would be greatly appreciated. If you guys are interested, I'm gonna have the link in my description, and I'm gonna put a link right here on top of the video. But all right, let's get started with the first question, which is probably the most common question that I got. And it is, did I have insurance? So yes, the 240 did have insurance. It had full coverage, but it didn't cover any of the mods that were done to the car. So like the JZ swap, the wheels, all the aero, like basically anything aftermarket that I did to the car, it didn't cover it. And I know it's my fault for not looking into it back then, but insurance basically told me, like, after the 2-week period, once they found the car, they basically just told me that they were going to go off of market value for a stock 240 that was automatic with 200 and like something K miles. So I'm gonna show you guys clips on the screen while I'm talking, but you're gonna see, like, I'm gonna be straight up honest with you guys, so like you guys have an idea of what really happened. And I would say I got close to 7K. I just got to go to the pictures, but I got something like 6,200 or something like that. And that was pretty much it. I mean, yes, it covered at least a portion of the car, but I still took a big L regardless, because I put way more money into that. The wheels, the standalone, and the kit was like 6K alone right there. So there goes that. But so yeah, that's the thing. For sure, like, if you guys are gonna have cars like this, I definitely recommend that you guys invest into some nice type of policy, nice insurance, because you guys don't want to risk it. Like, I learned my lesson, learn from my mistakes. For example, this one, like, even the wheels are covered on this one, so we're not taking any risks this time. And question number 2 is I got probably question number 1 if anything, but did the car have a kill switch? All right guys, I'm gonna be honest, it didn't really have a kill switch to power it on. It did have a circuit breaker wired up to the battery, but honestly, when they took the car, I had it on. Like, I forgot to turn it off because they caught me slacking, honestly. They just caught me lacking, and that's when they just took the car. I mean, they got inside. It didn't have a steering wheel on the car. I still have it right here. This is the original steering wheel that was on my old 240. The steering wheel was in the house, so these guys came and they already knew, like, they were watching me. I'm pretty sure they already knew that the car didn't have a steering wheel, and they probably came with their own and then just took it like that. So yeah, it's unfortunate, I guess, but like I said, everything that I'm gonna tell you guys, just put it into consideration, because just learn from my mistakes. I don't want none of you guys to go through this, because that shit sucks for real. Like, I was fucking getting into depression like that first week or two, because just having a car that you worked on for so long, every day, on the weekends, all the time, I'll put all your money into it, picking up another job, like just for it to be gone like overnight, it's just not fair. To my fucking luck too, I put one of those Optima batteries, the yellow top ones. So I was like, oh, maybe the battery was dead or something, but the fuck, those batteries last like fucking 3 weeks, 4 weeks without turning it on. So like I said, it was just worst case scenario, honestly. Like just the worst thing that you could expect happened that night or the day that I got stolen. All right, so let's see another question. Did I have a GPS tracker? So yeah, like I mentioned on the video, I did have a GPS tracker, but the night before the car got stolen, I couldn't find the keys anywhere. Like I was looking for them like up until midnight, and I remember I couldn't find them, and I was getting mad because I had to go to work like at 5 or 6 the next day. It was getting pretty late, so I just I called it a night, and I was, you know what, just one night, nothing's gonna happen, I'll just charge it tomorrow, whatever. But that's what I'm saying, like just whenever you guys think like, oh, I'll be fine, nothing's gonna happen to my car is safe here, it'll be fine, it's always been like that, like that's when they catch you lacking, guys. So like, just if I would have found the keys that night, I would have took the tracker back home and I would have charged it and I would have put it back in the car, and I would have, if it would have got stolen, I actually would have found it and I would have pulled up on them. We'll put a hot, but I didn't. So that's just another mistake that I made, and trust me guys, I learned from all these mistakes. I don't really talk about all the anti-theft things that I've added to this car for specific reasons. I mean, obviously you guys know why, but trust me, this one has a lot of booby traps set up, because I'm not playing no games no more. And like the main one, like I told you guys, just get good insurance, because once you have good insurance, like regardless if they take it or not, your car is covered no matter what. So that's question number 2 or 3, I mean, my bad. Next question is, do I know who did it? Honestly, I don't know who did it. I suspect of people who would do something like that, but without any solid proof, I can't just go and start pointing fingers or start, you know, being stupid towards them, because there's no proof. And like I said, I didn't even have cameras set up back then. I thought my car was fine where I always parked it, because it was a nice residential area. If anything, I'm gonna show you guys, I'm gonna add a clip where you guys see exactly where I live, because a lot of you guys also think that I had like the car parked like in the main side of the street, like where a bunch of cars pass and stuff, but it wasn't. It was pretty tucked away. I lived like on the top of the hill, and I'll just show you guys the clip. You guys will see right here. This is where my car was taken from. This is right there where that car is parked. That's where I had my 240, and parked next to it was my brother's Supra. But it's kind of tucked away from the street. Like there's like, it's not a main road or anything, it's the back roads right here. Just make sure I don't want to show the street or anything. So like, some of you guys think like I had the car parked like in the main street or something. I didn't. It's pretty tucked. So like the only way you would know I live there is if like you live here too, or if you're just like passing by and you look inside, or it's kind of hard, you can't really tell. But yeah, like you guys seen, like my house was kind of hidden. Like the only way you would know is if you live there, or you like live around that area, or if you just followed me home and I possibly just didn't notice or something. But there's that, I guess. Here's another question. Why did they crush it? Why was it cut in half? I mean, there's a lot of reasons why they could have done it, but the most logical one from my perspective is that, so once you file the police report, the cops are going to look for your car. So I guess that they seen it, that the whole post was blowing up, and they probably thought, oh, this is getting kind of hot, and you know, they're just trying to, they cut the car in half, they dumped the rear end, they stripped it, and once you do that, once the police finds the car, they're like, okay, like we found the car, they stop looking for it, and that way, you know, that way they get the cops off of them, they get all the heat off of them, so that they don't have to worry about the cops still looking for them. Because honestly guys, the cops were useless. They found the car like 5 minutes from the San Francisco CHP department. Like how is that even like possible? Aren't you guys like, that's your station, like you guys not patrolling around your own area or something? But I don't know. I mean, just like I said, it's the worst case scenario what happened to me. It's crazy, but that's the truth. But yeah, so basically they chopped it in half, stripped the rear end, and then they dumped it, and then that's when the police told me that they found my car, whatever was left of it. But honestly, when I got there, I didn't think the car was gonna be like cut in half. I thought maybe, you know, oh, they probably stripped it to bare metal, and I was even thinking like, oh, I'll just bring it back and I'll rebuild it again, fuck it, as long as the show is like straight, or maybe it's on wheels or something. But You guys seen it. As soon as I got there, the guy at the department there where they have all the cars, he told me, honestly, bro, like, I'm sorry, but this is like, he's like, I don't think I've seen a car like this bad ever here before, because there's cars that have been into accidents and stuff like that, but he said he's never really seen a car just chopped like in half like that and stripped. He said that's like the first time he sees something like that. So it's just bad luck, I guess. But another one is, did anyone get arrested? Did they find out who did it? No, nobody got arrested, and at least not that I'm aware of. They basically got away with it. As much as it sucks to say, they did, and they caught me lacking. And I mean, it is what it is, guys. I mean, just I took a L. I learned from my mistakes. This one is a much better place, so that's pretty much it for that. Like, there's nothing I could have done. There's nothing I could do. Like I said, I'm not gonna go start pointing fingers at somebody and without any proof, or you know, I don't. There's no point. I'm just gonna look stupid if it's not him, or you know, it's just gonna be falsely accusing people. But there's that. And I already kind of touched up on this, but let me just add it. The next question is, did I ever find my keys? Yes, I did find my keys. I found them in one of my drawers. I guess somebody put them in there, but I did find my keys. So like I said, they did fucking come, and like it was a full operation to steal this motherfucker's car. But I think that's pretty much it for the main questions that I got about the 240. Like I said, I'm being straight up with you guys. I'm just telling you guys the truth of what really happened to my knowledge, and that's pretty much it. Like for the 240 part, that's pretty much it. I do have some other questions that you guys sent me. I posted it on my Instagram. Oh yeah, if you guys don't follow me on IG, it's the same as my YouTube channel, /_S13. If you guys want to see like more behind the scenes stuff, the things that I do on a daily basis, the next videos that I'm gonna be editing and stuff like that, just make sure you guys follow me on the gram. Thought it'd still be a pretty good idea if I just do the Q&A, clear up everything before we actually move on to the new build, so I can show you guys exactly what I've done to this car, all the mods and all this stuff, the future plans for the channel, for the engine, the power goals, like basically all that stuff. So I thought I'd just clear up all the questions that you guys had regarding my old car, so we can move on to the new car. These are a little bit more random questions. For example, it says like, all right, this one says, if you could build a different car, which would it be if it wasn't for the 240? If I wouldn't have gotten another 240, honestly, I probably would have just saved up my money and probably got something imported, honestly, because nowadays, like, prices here is like, it's cheaper to like damn near import a car from Japan than to go buy a 240 nowadays. It's getting bad. It's getting to that point. So if I didn't have the 240, I probably would have went with something else, probably like a S15 or something in that style, just to, you know, just to pop out a little bit different, a little bit harder as well. I still want to get one, don't get me wrong, but I want to finish one car. I'm not the type that's gonna have 2, 3, 4 cars, building them little by little, because I go crazy. I'm already going crazy without driving this car, and it's barely been like a month or two. So yeah, I want to finish this one for sure. Once this one is done, running smooth and painted and all that, then I'll look into, you know, seeing if we could get another car. But for now, just I gotta finish the 240 first before we jump into anything else. They're asking me, which car do I like more, my new hatch or my old hatch? I already answered this one on Instagram, but in terms of looks, I would say that I like my new 240 a little bit more, just because of I went with the chrome wheels, and like I upgraded everything a little bit more. Like, got the carbon fiber hood. It's the same brand as the other one, M Sport, but the other one was fiberglass. Like, I also got like carbon fiber headlight lids and stuff like that. Honestly, it's little things like that. It's just I've been trying to make it a little bit better than my last one, so it could be, you know, so it could be a little bit nicer and stuff like that. Okay, this one's a pretty good one. It says, do you plan on drifting the car? What is it, a stance car, show car, drift car? So honestly, my opinion on that, I'm trying to make it all three. Who says you can't have a nice car that you could take to the shows and also take to the drift events? I mean, I don't see why not. The only reason why you wouldn't be able to do that is if your car is hella clapped out. You're not gonna make it into any shows like that. But I'm gonna try to take care of this car as much as I can. I do have some extra body panels and stuff like that. Like, I have side skirts and stuff like that. I have a fender, so like if my car ever does get damaged, I have a few parts that I could just swap out and I'd be good to go. But ideally, the plan is to not suck and not crash, so that we can make it to all the events. But definitely want to make this car a street car, show car, and drift car. So that's the plan with this one. Here's another one. What made you want to get into S chassis? Let me see. I would say back in high school, there was this red hatch, I'm gonna put it on the screen, that I would used to see driving around through my city. And honestly, when I seen it, that car was so sick to me. It was like the coolest thing ever. And that's honestly what started my obsession with S13 hatches in particular. And I don't know if you guys could see it, it's kind of similar to my build as well, but with a little different taste, you know, with my personal taste. But honestly, that car is the GOAT. Shout out to you, BJ, for building a sick ass car. I'm pretty sure a lot of people, he's inspired a lot of people as well. But let me see, where's another question? If you were to choose a modern car to drive, what would it be? Okay, there's two for these. The first one, if I'm balling, I would get like a M3 BMW, the new ones. But realistically, I'm not balling, so I'm not rich or anything, guys. I mean, it may look like it, oh, this guy is buying wheels, buying 2 JZ and stuff like that, but I've hustled my ass off. I'll be working 2 jobs. Another question that I got was, what do you do for a living? How do you afford all these cars? All right, guys, so for this one, I'm gonna just be straight up. I used to do construction Monday to Friday from 7 a.m. to like 3:30 p.m. And then on the weekends, my boy hooked me up with a job at Amazon, being a delivery driver. So I was working from 10 a.m. anywhere from like 7 to 8 p.m. It was like 12-hour shifts. So I would work Saturdays and Sundays. And then the next day on Mondays, I would go straight back to work during construction. And since I would get off like around 3:30, come back home. If I was super tired on Mondays for working hella late on Sundays, I'd take a nap, just rest. But then after that, like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, those were the days that I could actually work on the car, like after work and stuff, when I was already back home. So like I said, if you guys really want it, you guys will go out there and get it. It's just really up to you at the end of the day. I'm nothing special. I'm not this guy that's rich or anything like that. I just really wanted it, and you know what? It's not gonna come by itself. So I was like, you might as well go out there and get it. And I know it wasn't gonna be like that forever, but at least until you know you could build your car, then you could just take a little break here and there as well too. You don't gotta kill yourself building a car either. The whole point is to enjoy the process, to enjoy life as well. So yeah, that's basically how I did it, guys. I was working 2 jobs, and with whatever extra money that I had was how I was building the car, which is why I built it a little bit faster compared to my first one. All right, another question. Here's another question that I got. It says, why did you choose a JZ and not a SR? All right, basically he's asking me, why did I choose a JZ over SR or an RB? I chose a JZ because how they sound and how easy it is to make power with them. SRs are cool and all, but they're still a 4-cylinder engine and 6. I want to put an inline 6 in my car, and just you can't beat the sound that a JZ makes at the end of the day, especially a 1J. The 1J sounds so fucking good, like there's no comparison. Probably like the RB is the only thing that you could compare to it, but there's not a lot of engines that sound similar to those type of motors, so that's why I went with that. And plus, guys, the SRs, you guys, anything after 300, 350, it's a taking bomb. Easy all day. I mean, yes, I know it hurts to say, maybe to some of you SR fanboys, but it's the truth. Like, once you start putting some boost, it's gonna blow up. My friend, he blew up like 3 SRs and he went JZ, so there's that. Let me see, what's another question? What would you do differently to prevent your car from getting stolen? I think I already went over this one. Just basically get good insurance, get it with steering wheel lock, put a kill switch, what else? GPS tracker. And there's a lot of other things you guys could do. If you guys really want to know, just do some research or just DM me, because I don't really want to talk about the personal stuff that I did to this car, because I would be just fucking setting myself up for failure again. And if this car gets stolen again, bro, that's it. Like, I'm out. That's it. Like, I'm not doing this shit again. Hell no. That's it. It's not meant to be. Nah, JK. But for real though, like, just do your own research on that, and you guys will see that there's a lot of ways that you could prevent your car from getting stolen. Okay, let me see another question. do a couple more because it's getting kind of dark. I don't know how the audio is gonna look, but how the camera is gonna look. But let me see. What was your motivation to get another whip after the old car? Honestly, my brother told me, because I was telling my brother, I don't know if I should do it. Like, I should just get like a little daily and just call it a day and just save up my money, buy a house or something, grow up. But he told me, he was like, bruh, what are you gonna do when you're just cruising on your Toyota Corolla, your Camry down the road going to work, and then you see a nice 240, like hella built, how you would want yours to be, how yours was, and he's just gonna pass by you and you're just gonna keep cruising on your little basic traffic car. And I was like, you know what, he's kind of right. Especially with me, I'm gonna just be like, damn, that car is so fucking wet, what the fuck, bro. And yeah, so basically that, not just my brother, but also like all the comments that you guys left to me, all the DMs that you guys sent me saying like, don't give up, like shit happens, you gotta bounce back from this. So all the motivation, it's all thanks to you guys, bro. I'm gonna be honest, like if it wasn't for you guys and my brother and stuff like that, I probably wouldn't have done it. But like I said, the S chassis community and just the car community in general is overall, yes, they have their flaws here and there. At the end of the day, for the most part, everybody's going to be supportive of you. I mean, there's genuinely not people that are just preying on your downfall, and if they are, well, fuck them, just block them or something, and just exclude them out of your life. You don't need any negativity like that. Total cost so far that I've spent on my new car, my new hatch, honestly, I don't even want to think about it, but I paid $6K for this car, and it was fully stock, like completely stock. I needed a bunch of work. Like the interior was like, it was wet, the carpet was ripped, it was dirty, the seats were as well like also dirty and ripped. But to get into full detail in that video, I'm gonna do a full build breakdown tomorrow once there's some sunlight, because it's already kind of dark. So I might just start wrapping it up right here. But on that video, I'm gonna go over everything. I'll do like a time lapse like I did on my old car, like showing you guys how the day I got it, how I've been building it, and just up to current spec of how it looks right now, and future plans and stuff like that. We can even do a build breakdown where I show you guys how much money I really spent. I just have to sit down and, you know, just write everything down. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Let me see, one more, do one more. Any messages or advice for young car guys? Yeah, for sure. So for my young guys out there that are planning on building a car or don't even have a car yet or whatever, don't take this social media stuff too serious. Don't compare yourself to other people like, oh, he already has a car, like why don't I have anything? Or just don't do that, because once you start doing that, you're basically setting up yourself for failure. The best thing I can recommend you guys is to just focus on yourself, set up a goal, set up a plan, and just execute it and work harder for it every single day. Like, just if you want to buy your first car and you need to save up money, okay, go get a job, work part-time. If you can, on the weekends when you're not doing nothing, where you're just being lazy, playing video games, just if you really want it, just go out there and get it. And I've never seen anybody that works hard for something every day and doesn't achieve getting what they deserve. So that's probably the best advice that I could give to you young guys out there. Just don't compare to yourself to like all these guys online. Everybody's at a different rate, and just don't do that. You're gonna end up just killing yourself, stressing yourself out. Just focus on yourself, keep grinding, and eventually you're gonna be able to get your own stuff that you want. And the last one, for sure the last one, it says, where do you see yourself in a year from now? Well, honestly, hopefully in a year from now the car will be pretty much done. I do plan on building this YouTube channel bigger. Like, I have so many plans for it. Like, we're almost at 10K subs and I only have like 13 videos. That shit is still so crazy to me. Like, I never expected something like that. So for sure, hopefully in a year we could possibly drop some merch. If my car's already done, we could start a new build on a different car and, you know, start doing it all over again, but with something different, something probably a little bit more unique. 240s are cool and all, but I mean, you go to me and there's like 10 more other ones. But like I said, that will be later on for sure. But that's pretty much it. I have big plans for this channel. Like, I want to grow. Hopefully you guys are down to grow with me as well. I'm still kind of weirded out by talking to the camera and stuff like that. I don't know if you guys could tell, but it's gonna be pretty cool to look back at it like a year from now. But oh shit, like I remember when I barely started, you know, like it was hard. And not just that, I also want to just encourage all of you guys that do want to start YouTube. Don't second guess it. Just do it, bro. Like, just don't, who cares about what people say? Oh, you don't want your friends to see you, they don't want this person to see you. At the end of the day, if they're gonna rock with you, they're gonna rock with you. If not, they weren't gonna rock with you regardless. So just do your thing, work hard, mind your business, stay focused, be a good person overall, and just, the universe is very rewarding, guys. If you put out good things will come back in return. So that's pretty much it. That's all that I got for today. Hopefully I answered all the questions that you guys had, cleared up some of the comments, some of the stuff. And like I said, to wrap it up, just learn from my mistakes. I know it already happened. This happened probably like 1.5 years, almost 2 years ago. Always take care of your cars. But I'm about to call it a day. It's already dark. I don't even know if the camera's picking up any video properly anymore, but I hope you guys enjoy the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And like I said, if you guys want to show support to the channel, I'm gonna be dropping some stickers and air refresheners and stuff like that. So just double check the description, and I'm gonna put it right here on the screen as well. And that's pretty much it. I'll catch you guys real soon, probably tomorrow. I'm gonna start recording the other vid, and that's it. I'll catch you guys next time. Later. Peace.